You open a dating app, you swipe left, you swipe right. A stranger appears on your screen and your brain makes a decision in seconds. It feels normal, it feels modern. But the real answer is far stranger. For almost all of human history, love worked differently. Your ancestors never built profiles. They never counted likes. They never worried about algorithms. So how did they fall in love? And why do so many of your feelings come from a world that no longer exists? 10,000 years ago, most humans lived in small communities. People saw the same faces every day. There was no endless list of choices. There was no infinite scroll. The people you could love were often people you already knew. Attraction usually grew slowly. You saw someone sharing food. You saw them helping others. You saw them survive difficult seasons. Over time, trust appeared. Then affection. Then something deeper. Does that sound less romantic or more? Psychologist Robert Zayonk discovered the mere exposure effect. In simple terms, the more often you see someone, the more comfortable they feel. Your ancestors experienced this constantly. Familiar faces became trusted faces. Trusted faces often became loved faces. Love was not only about appearance. In hunter-gatherer groups, survival depended on cooperation. A potential partner was judged by reliability, generosity, and reputation. Could this person be trusted when resources were scarce? Would they stay during hardship? Those questions mattered. Anthropologist Helen Fisher studied love across many cultures. She found that romantic love appears almost everywhere humans exist. Customs change, traditions change, but the emotional experience remains surprisingly familiar. Hearts race, thoughts become obsessive, people dream about each other. Human biology stayed remarkably consistent. As farming spread, societies grew larger. Families became more involved in relationships. In many regions, marriages were influenced by property, alliances, and social status. Yet love did not disappear. It adapted to new rules. Historian Stephanie Kuntz argues that marrying purely for romantic love is a relatively recent idea. For much of history, marriage and love were connected but not always the same thing. That sounds strange today, yet it reveals something important. Human emotions evolve slowly. Culture changes quickly. Your brain still carries ancient instincts. Evolution shaped humans in environments where reputation mattered, kindness mattered, loyalty mattered. People observed each other for years before making life-changing decisions. Now compare that to modern dating. You can see hundreds of potential partners in a single evening. Technology removed distance. Choice exploded. Meeting someone became easier than ever before. But did choosing become easier too? Psychologist Barry Schwartz studied what he called the paradox of choice. More options often create more anxiety. When possibilities seem endless, people worry about making the wrong decision. Your ancestors had fewer choices, but they also faced fewer comparisons. That ancient brain still lives inside you. It still responds to familiarity. It still values trust. It still notices kindness. Even in a world of apps and algorithms, many lasting relationships begin the same way they always did. Through repeated conversations, shared experiences, small moments that slowly gain meaning. The tools changed. The emotions did not. When you feel nervous before sending a message, when you replay a conversation in your head, or when you cannot stop thinking about someone, you are experiencing feelings far older than the internet, far older than cities, far older than written history. The next time you open a dating app, remember this. The screen may be modern, the technology may be new, but the brain making those decisions was shaped by thousands of generations searching for trust, connection, and belonging. You swipe with a modern finger, but you fall in love with an ancient mind.